Hello, in this tutorial movie I would like to explain how to perform fat segmentation and quantification using the Emalytics preclinical software. I will open the software first and then I will load an example dataset under tutorials, CT, fat segmentation, load example dataset. What we can see here is a CT scan of a mouse. And we have here the fat tissue, and the fat tissue has another intensity than the other soft tissue. It's optically darker, and we want to segment the fat now. Therefore, you have to segment the mouse body first, and how to do this is explained in another tutorial video on the CT mouse body segmentation. And you basically just have to remove the mouse bed, but this is explained in the other tutorial. So now first we will segment some structures that have a similar intensity as the fat tissue. So just to avoid that these structures or tissues are also segmented as fat. We will start with the skin. I will add a class skin. Skin again. And we will perform a morphologic erosion with 3. And now you can see that the outer layer is segmented as skin here. Now I will add a class bone. Perform a threshold function, thresholding above 1600, and you can see that the bones were segmented. I will make them a little bit thicker and dilate them with 2. Morphologic dilate 2. Now I will segment the lungs. Therefore I will generate a temp class first, because the lungs are also optically dark structures such as the fat tissue. I will perform a thresholding below -300, and then I perform a fill region before I add a class lung. Now the lungs were segmented. I will reassign the temp class to the class body by assign class, assign input to output class, and now the temp class belongs to the body class again. To fill the holes in the lung, I will perform a morphologic closing operation with 3. And now all the holes in the lungs are filled. I will also dilate the lungs, morphologic dilate by 1. Okay, we still have some air left, for example here in the stomach, and to segment these air pockets I will add a class air and perform a thresholding below -600 again. Now we have all air-filled structures. Now finally we can come to the fat segmentation, but as you might see the dataset is a bit noisy, so we will perform a smoothing, a Gaussian smoothing first. Therefore we go to edit, filtering, Gauss filter, and we will use 0.7. And now the dataset is a little bit more smooth and not so noisy. Now we will add a class fat. And perform a thresholding below -100. And now we have the fat tissue segmented. To better visualize it, or for some images, you can go to the middle of the mouse, for example here, and then we can use the scribble drawing and go to the head of the mouse and delete some of the tissue. I will connect this mask with using F3 and then delete it with F2. Yes. And now I will also delete the glass skin and also the body. And you can see here that now the fat is segmented. You can also delete the bones. You can also add the lungs if you want. And you can save this as a screenshot in 3D or also in 2D. Here. Okay, I hope this helps. Bye bye.